Ladies and gentlemen, this Gamer.com video, we're going to be taking a look at AsteBreed on the PC. It's available on Humble Bundle as well as Steam, but Humble Bundle is a pretty good deal at the moment. And a lot of people have discovered it and are absolutely falling in love with it, so I figured I'd show it to you guys, just cause, if you want some gameplay. If you are unsure, it's a mech fighting game, but we'll go into that in just a moment. It's developed by Edelweiss and is published by AGM Players. On Steam, it's released on the 30th of May 2014, but as you can see, the copyright is 2013. This is Japanese all over. Now, I want to give you a fair warning before we go into the actual gameplay. If you are sensitive to epilepsy, you might want to take your regular precautions, because this game is pretty much epilepsy central. It's a lot of flashing lights, explosions and so on, which I'm sure will be great for some of you, but for others it will make your eyes bleed. Regardless, going to take a look at the custom options. Going to be playing 1080p, disabling VSync. Interestingly enough, you can actually see the difference of anisotropic filtering in the background there. I don't know what level that is it's applying. You can also have various levels of anti-aliasing. You can see what the difference is with the stars, say, in the background, as well as the ship. It's quite nice you could do that, honestly. You can also enable or disable post-process filter, which kind of adds some of these glows and lighting. You may or may not like that. I'm going to enable it just because, why the hell not? There's graphics quality of standard and low. That's all. So in case anyone's going to go to their comment section and start typing really quickly, yeah, this is like the best you've got. I don't honestly know why they've got low and standard. I guess it's just because I wish they'd had high, but you know, whatever. You've got what you've got. Quickly check out the audio options. There's actually a baffling amount of them, I've got to say. This is actually more than a lot of AAAs. And you've got separate sided for background music, sound effects, voice. I quite honestly wish that they were this prolific even in AAA titles, but they're just not. You've also got controls set up where you can rebind. Just for your FYI, I'm using a PS4 controller. You can use Xbox 360, you could use keyboard and mouse, but I just feel the game's more conducive, as it turns out, to a controller. So, you know, that's what I'm doing. I've played a couple of missions of this. It's not astoundingly difficult where I've gotten up to, and the game is about an hour and a half. Maybe a little bit more if you're playing on a harder difficulty level or you're bad. You might get 2 hours out of it. It's not that long. The reason people love it, however, is because it's a blast from the past. If you're interested in, say, the games like R-Type, Garius, Radiant Silvergun, Soul Feast, those type of titles, or you're just a fan of murdering things with a big-ass mech. So, enough of that frivolity. There are prologues and there are a tutorial, which is pretty in-depth, actually. I'll just quickly click on that. I'm just going to skip that, because it'll go into it for a while. Now, you can exit out of this. You can see what the shield is. To be honest, I've not gone through any of this, which is not exactly professional of me, but it was just so much. I was like, I'll just learn it as I go. I'm sure it'll work out okay. What's the worst that can happen? You have got a chapter select. If you've completed a mission, you can basically play it. Pretty simple stuff. So I've actually unlocked up to chapter 3, and you've got a couple of difficulties. Easy is, well, pretty easy. Normal isn't so bad, as it turns out. But you can only unlock them for the difficulty you've got. So right now I can't go ahead, even though you'd think, logically, that, oh, I've completed it at normal, so I should be able to replay that chapter on easy. No. Similarly, you can't do the reverse and cheese it and like get past the stage on, say, easy. It's a little bit weird, and I don't necessarily know if I agree with the decision, but it is what it is. Anyway, going to get on with it now. You can see that you've got neutral lock, set with a lock-on zone, front aimed. I'm just going to leave those all as default, just because. I'm going to go with... I'm just going to leave it as normal, actually. I'm going to leave my score on so you all can batter it, because I'm pretty crap at the game. And I figure we'll just go. The loading times are pretty minimalistic. The install size is less than a gig, so you can imagine how quickly that will load. Assuming you've got a reasonable PC, which I'm assuming most of you will, have a system that's going to be capable of this. So immediately you can dance around, you can shoot things pretty obviously. You've got this weapon which is going to pretty much wreck anything in front of you. For the most part, you're going to be fighting a hell of a lot of enemies on screen at once. Now, you can see that lock-on system. Now, there are two lock-ons. This one is like an AoE lock-on. You can see just how that is effective. Now, obviously, we want to avoid these. Now, if I was to press on my pad anyway, it's the... I don't actually remember what they've called it. I think it's focus. But as it turns out, you can basically use that in conjunction with direction to get like kind of like a lock-on, like this cone effect. We'll see it more in just a moment. So anyway, as I said, they're going to be speaking a lot of Japanese. I've got music really low in the background because it's actually quite loud. Plus as well, I don't know about copyright on this one, so I've toned it down just a smidgen. Japanese games are a little bit dubious when it comes to covering them and music because, well, it's very hard to get hold of anyone that actually bloody speaks English, so it's not too easy. But as you can see, it's pretty simplistic in terms of the controls. But that's actually kind of part and parcel of it. Now, we do have this massive AoE, and you can also do various attacks which get you around the area. Now, this is very... How can I put this? It's very Japanese, and that's actually a good thing. It will definitely remind you of a hell of a lot of Gundam and those type of animes. Not that that's a bad thing, you understand, I'm just pointing it out. So if you're not interested in the anime or slash manga style, you might possibly not like this game as much. I'm actually quite a fan of it. I think it's actually really, really cool. So anyway, we're going to be fighting a boss in a minute. You can see this level is actually fairly short, as it turns out. We're just going to lock onto this dude and give him some love. Obviously, you can lock onto his missiles because that's, well, ideal. You don't particularly want to get shot with his missiles. I don't feel anyone's ever been like, yeah, you know what would be a great idea. Now, this camera does pan, and if you suffer from motion sickness, I imagine that could be a bit of a pain. But if you're playing motion sick, you probably don't want to be picking this game up initially anyway, as one can imagine. So you can see what happens. I basically charge up using other things, and then you pretty much can wreck your opponent. It does quite a substantial amount of damage. You can see actually what that did when I actually smacked the guy with my sword a few times. I could go up to him, even now, but it would probably not end up the best for me. So currently this boss isn't actually too bad. It's basically just getting you... How can I put it? It's just getting you prepared. It's just letting you know the craziness that is going to happen. One issue. Let's say, for example, I had this auto lock-on cone there. It does take a second to kind of hone in, but you can do it. But you can't shoot, as far as I understand it anyway, you can't shoot to the right. So it's only straight, which is a little odd. A little bit weird. Not necessarily bad, just weird. Alright, let's give this guy some hugs. There we go, he's dead. Destroyed a boss enemy using an X attack. Yeah. Fear me, boss enemy. You are no match for my X attack. You are now an X-boss. Ha! See what I did there? Apparently I've got 58.7% of enemies, which is both bad for me and also impressive and a testament to how many enemies there actually are in game. I'm just going to skip this because frankly I don't want to A, spoil the story, and B, I don't think many of you are going to be interested in the story at this point. I figure you're just going to be focused on, well, shooting things. To be honest, good luck trying to watch the subtitles and play at the same time. I personally have not really managed to get more than the odd word here or there, because I feel that the subtitles are not exactly in the best place for A, and for B, well, look at the craziness that's going on. Generally speaking, you don't want to be shot. Oh, hello. Oh dear. Hey, I've got something for you. Ooh, is that a little bit of thunder? A little bit of lightning? You know what? I'm just gonna fucking slash you. Cause fuck you, that's why. Eh. Have some sword, bitch. Okay, maybe I shouldn't keep swording him. Actually, it's not going too well for me. Ow. Okay, I should not have sworded him. He didn't take too kindly for that. Oh, balls. So many enemies. I don't understand what he's saying other than something in Japanese. However, I can tell there's panic. Oh, balls. It's like, good luck to you even understand it. Now we've got the asteroid section, which is always fun. Yeah. Must have gone into the Oort cloud. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. This is not conducive to health. No, fucking lock onto him. Ah! Well, this escalated quickly. Yeah, I feel that that's appropriate. Sometimes the only option you've got is just to ravage things with a big-ass sword. And yes, that is what she said. Okay, as it turns out, meleeing is actually better with that section. Okay, good to know. I'm gonna take that under advisement for myself in the future, I feel. Uh-oh. Where did you just go? Oh, there. Uh-oh. Okay, you're gonna radiate energy, aren't you? Okay, a substantial amount, as it turns out. Oh, balls. Ow! Quit it. Ow! Quit it. Now I wish I could fire backwards. Well, I suppose technically I can. Although it's not quite what I was hoping for. Yeah. Fuck you, spaceship that keeps flying. Let me shoot you. It's not fair. Just let me. There. Uh-oh. I think he's going to be firing his lasers. Oh dear. Okay. This is actually a lot more effective. I was curious about the lock-on. I wondered if it would possibly... Oh, balls. I wondered if it would possibly be locking onto like a weak spot. Oh god. Oh god, these things are homing. They are homing. That is not good. Yes. I feel your shields will be most critical after I've finished with you. Ow, 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 ow. Twirly death, twirly death. Stop with the twirly death, damn it. Yeah, okay. You know what? I don't feel that you can actually avoid all of this. I mean, there's just too much. But I'm gonna guess that it's more of a case of avoid the best you can. Oh god, that ain't good. Yes! Uh-oh, I think I pissed him off. Yeah, I pissed him off quite substantially. Yes! Okay, I actually thought I was pretty boned for a second, but no, I survive. I survive. You swim a team? Alright. We're going to play a little bit more of the next level, and then I have a feeling that you'll have a basic understanding of what's going on with this. I don't want to be giving away too much, because the game's not super long anyway. And the idea of this is not to be giving away gameplay or the storyline. Not that I have a bloody clue what's going on, other than I'm bloody shooting the fuck out of things at this point. Okay, I feel like I've just been... You know what these guys remind me of? They remind me of Space Marines, but in mechs. Which is actually kind of cool when you think about it. Oh, really? Really? Okay. Yeah, you got away, didn't you? Oh, okay. Apparently I'm fighting the Death Star. I wonder if one can... Okay, maybe not. Worth a trot. Yeah. Oh, sweet. They are fleeing for some reason or another. Maybe it's because I'm shooting the shit out of them. Oh gosh. Look how many things you can lock onto. It's absolutely crazy. You know, a lot of games it's like, oh okay, you can lock onto say 3 things or 10 things. No, not on this one. You basically lock onto anything that's within range. Ow, ow, ow. Oh my goodness gracious me. I physically... You know it's bad when you're just like, yeah, I'm just going to randomly flail at things. I'm sure that I'll hit something that's bad for it. Okay. What I can do is actually figure out what the hell this thing's weak point is. Okay, apparently at this point I'm pretty much shooting everything. There we go. Oh dear. Oh dear, that ain't good. Right, I figure the better option is just randomly stop flailing at things with my... Oh, wow. Okay. Only thing is, I don't actually know how to damage this piece of crap. Oh god, okay. Apparently what you don't want to do is get hit with that. Who would have thought? Oh. Okay, he blew up. Never mind. Apparently that's how you damage it. That's... Oh, hi. Why have you not... Why so Devil Wing? Okay, apparently I'm entering Earth's atmosphere, or something's atmosphere. Tell me that doesn't look pretty though. Come back here, let me murder you. Yeah, your armor is no match for my sword of doom. On the other hand, a billion of bullets might be. So many enemies! Okay, you are not a friend. I can just tell by the way you're trying to shoot me. And that was me thinking it was love at first sight. You know what? Fuck it. I'm just going to batter the shit out. Oh god, maybe not. Ow. Genuinely didn't realise how low a life I was. Ah, balls. Alright, let's go to continue, see what happens. Alright. Let's see how we do now. Alright, we're past it. Yeah, fuck you, octopus looking thing. Oh god. Come back here so I can murder you all. Oh dear. Alright, you know what? There's a bright future apparently beyond the war. Is it because I'm going to burst into flames in a minute? Apparently so. Ow. That ain't good. Oh, that's always fair when... Oh, this is awesome. I'm basically in a nerf version of her... Whatever the fuck she's got. Ow. Well, I'm getting fucked into an oblivion. Alright, let's try it one more time. Alright, let's see what we can do now. Alright. Alright, we've got to find out her weak point. Alright, let's just avoid her as much as possible. Okay, that tail sucks. Just putting it out there. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Oh my god. Trying to commentate and shoot is not ideal. Alright. Oh god. Yes, did some damage to her. Alright, we can start seeing some difference now. Yes. Right, you can see my meter in case... Oh, I think I've got her. Yes! She's blowed up. She blowed up. Oh. Oh. That was, yeah. I'm going to quickly skip that, get into the next level, and give my thoughts as I'm closing out. So yeah, I really like the game. It's a little weird with the way you shoot at times, like not being able to always change direction or choose direction of your bullets. But it kind of adds to the hecticness. I would... Well, let's just put it this way. If you're into the shoot 'em ups, the shooms, if you will, arcade shooters, this is just a fantastic experience, and I'd encourage you to try it out. Anyway, I'm just gonna basically let myself go towards the light. I basically just derp around and randomly hit buttons without even trying to play. And I'll see you soon. Take care. Bye for now.